Well, it's always a great evening and a pleasure to be amongst the Airbnb team. And every time they come with some new ideas, collaborations, surprises. Amanpreet Bajaj, I would call you the leader, the country manager of Airbnb in Southeast Asia. The go-getter for Airbnb, Asmita Joshi, the head of public policy Airbnb India. Prashida Menon, Sahib Marwaha, our own director, Kedar Naik, my OSD Sean, all other team from Airbnb, people from the influencerscape, the electronic media, press, ladies and gentlemen. I think with your unseen Goa should be the unseen people in Goa. Coming here, I came to know Abhay is here for quite some time. And I was about to tell him that we need to discuss, and he says, I asked him, when did you come down? So he says, I've been here for quite a long time. So it talks about the volume and the type and the quality of people that have bought places in Goa or have called Goa as their home. But somehow the connect, in spite of technology, does not allow us to know who actually is in Goa. So next time when you do Unseen Goa, please do add that unseen people in this unseen Goa. Coming back to what we have been talking about is, everybody knows about Goa. We have been talking about our pristine beaches, 104 kilometers of beach, the party life, the nightlife. What Abhay just spoke was one part of the vertical. But very interestingly is the whole story about Goa Beyond Beaches that we started from 2022, which slowly started getting Airbnb and everybody on board. We started talking about reforms, policies, and slowly moving across and trying to show that Goa has much more to explore. We started talking about regenerative tourism, which somehow has been catching up throughout the world. The whole world talks about sustainability, which only minimizes the negative impacts. But we went one step ahead and we called the whole story of regenerative tourism, which today revolves around the whole state of Goa, built around the 4 pillars of economy, environment, society and culture. So putting these things together, whenever the challenges come, the last quarter of the year, a lot of things happened around the part of where Goa is being spoken about. And they said that there's nobody in Goa. So I turned out to my director and I said, are the hotels full? He says 100%. I said, are the guest houses full? He says 100%. If everything is full, somebody is trying to pull a fast one, maybe through some paid influence stories, talking about Goa not having the numbers. So we thought it right not to react at that particular time, and somewhere in the first week of January we thought to come back with the facts and figures. And we were able to put a little word over there saying that in the international numbers we had a 3% increase year to year, a remarkable 22% rise in the domestic sector, and an overall growth of 21%. You can clap. No GST. But then as we take things ahead, it is not about the numbers. We need to slowly look about the quality over quantity funda, which we need to have the right people in the right place. And as per that, and as per the expectations of the tourist, we need to know that there are a lot of things around us which somehow we have not brought it to that platform. We had the carnival happening in February, we had the Shigmo which just got over on 29th of March. The carnival gets over and the Lent period starts. The Shigmo gets over and the Gudi Padwa comes, the New Year. So every particular celebration has some sanctity to the religion and the caste. Goa has a nice big round of communal harmony, everybody sitting together, chilling out, and ensuring that whether it's a Catholic, Hindu or a Muslim, which we celebrate each other's celebrations, we partake in those celebrations, be a part of it. And as we started thinking about this, we started also talking about building a year-old calendar on festivities. Today we are talking about, in Zindagi Na Milagi Dumara, we went to Spain, right?
Yeah.
You played with the tomatoes.
Yeah.
This June, July, come to Marcel. We have a mud festival which connects the people to the mud, which we call it Chikal Kalo, connecting to the mud, which is spiritually connected to the Devaki Krishna temple, the only temple in the country. We are talking today about South Jaw, we are talking about Bondera, we are talking about many festivals curating themselves throughout the year, where the tourists will come and understand what is our culture, tradition, heritage. And as we talk about our culture and we talk about competition, I always say one thing, that the difference between any preferred destination and any preferred place to go to, if they ask what's better in Goa, nothing can be better than the people and the culture. We are very strongly bonded. Our people are known for the culture and the bonding, and vice versa. The culture can't go without the people, and the people can't go without the culture. And that's why when people come into Goa, they do carry a lot of nostalgic moments, which we put across not only through direct marketing, but we understand that the word of mouth plays a lot of role. And that's why when we talk about Goa, we definitely need to work and put a lot of strings to put things together. One of our initiatives which we thought of with our Prime Minister talking about Vikasit Bharat, we built around the 4 pillars. We picked up 2 pillars in terms of the tourism sector largely. One is the Yuva Shakti, second is the Mahila Shakti. From that Mahila Shakti, we thought of getting the whole idea of the homestay policies being stitched around. And the homestays policies are today empowering women, talking about tourism being inclusive. We are talking about homestays which are in the rural area, where we are talking about tourism being inclusive more in the rural sector, which we are able to build a new story. And as we started this is where Airbnb initially came in. They were the first to come in and collaborate. So heartiest congratulations to you guys for having come with a think tank, thinking about a policy which every state makes. Unless we collaborate, we complement each other, we cannot move ahead. It is always said that the government can be as a facilitator. We cannot come into the line of business. So we need to be there facilitating policies. But there need to be somebody coming in that area of putting those SOPs right, ensuring the skilling, reskilling, upskilling metrics is right, ensuring that they are marketed properly, and we build up a new story. I think Airbnb has done a great job in the last couple of years, stitching a lot of more things within the homestay. I've told Amanjit to actually ensure that let's start focusing on more on the rural belt than the coastal. We always believe the coast gets sold. We need to ensure that the people start discovering what we have in the rural area. We have a Dudhsagar, a 310 meters standing waterfall, 3rd highest in the country. I don't know if it's in your unseen Goa, but these are things which will connect you to a lot of history and many more things. The whole story of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj with our temples, Ekadasha Tirtha, I'm not getting into each vertical, I'm just putting across thoughts which allowed us to get more partnerships. And I can always say that Airbnb have been very transformative basically in this whole development of the thought process that we had. Today as we talk about the whole new idea about the Goa Unseen guidebook, I think the local insiders who have been coming and giving new thoughts, I should compliment and congratulate them, the right people in the right place. Abhay Deol, celebrated actor, needs no introduction, talks about the Unseen Goa. Avinash Martin, where is he? Is Avinash around? No. I think all these guys should be seen today. They'll also be in the unseen category. Avinash Martin, Siddharth Kerkar, my good friend Scarlett Rose, Nolan, no food goes by good without you. You write well, I need to taste it. Insia Leswala, Gav, Vora, I think each one has a role to play in the whole story building that we are doing, in picking up and ensuring that Goa, in terms of days to come, is not only a preferred destination, but we have the right people coming in the right place and exploring the right things. Because end of the day, for the government is the economy and the employment scenario. Towards the GDP, we have tourism as a 16.43% contributor. 35% of direct and indirect employment is taken care by this sector, and that's why it's very core and crucial for the government of Goa. We have been looking at more infrastructure spend coming in this particular year, which will complement the ideas of the government. But we need to ensure that we keep inspiring new thoughts, new people, the Gen Z and the new one, what the new Gen which is coming? Alpha. New things coming in sometimes takes on us. The new Gen Z, the Gen Alpha. The whole idea is we are missing out on one sect of solo women traveling. And I think this is where the Airbnb also needs to take a note. The Gen Z and the Gen Alpha, 40% of the women in this particular part have become solo travelers, deciding on travel in less than 5 to 6 days, travel singularly in areas And for that purpose, whether it's the pink security, the helpline 1364, or the initiatives taken by the Goa government to give that security to the female traveler has been on the up, where we want to see that the solo women traveler coming feels safe and secure in Goa, for which whether it's a beach cleaning area or the beach safety management, many things around this, giving a wholesome security feel to the women who would want to travel. I think with the help of the central government and the innovative spirit of our people, we are confident that Goa will continue to shine as a Goa tourism hub while preserving its unique identity and traditions. While I need to head out soon, please enjoy this lovely Goa Beyond Beaches destination, lovely destination that you all have picked up for the evening to celebrate. Preserving the past, empowering the present, and shaping the future. This is the new Goa. Dev Bare Karu, Jai Hind, Jai Gomantak.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this insightful words, and thank you for always being such a fantastic partner to us. I'd love to invite up on stage Amanpreet Bajaj so that we can do the unveiling of the guidebook together and a photo for all our friends here. I also want to invite up on stage Asmita, or Sean, everyone from the Goa Tourism Department here. I want to invite Saiba, the person who's really worked hard to bring this guidebook to life.
Satish, where are you on?